Good morning, students. Last class we had discussed about anomalous property of boron. Okay, that is a third group element, third A group element or boron family. Overall, already we know that diagonal relationship. Boron diagonal with the silicon element. What is the meaning of diagonal relationship? Overall, boron is just like a diagonal with the silicon. This boron and silicon, two elements contain equal or similar properties. Okay, equal or similar properties. That phenomenon is called diagonal relationship. So, which properties are equal? Okay, boron and silicon, these two components are similar or equal properties. Which properties are equal? Listen, first point, boron and silicon, these two elements contain nearly equal atomic size or atomic radius. Okay, so boron, silicon, these two elements contain nearly equal atomic radius or atomic size. Next further, second one, these two elements contain nearly equal electronegativity values. Okay, atomic radius, at the same time electronegativity value. These two values nearly equal or similar. Next, third one, overall, suppose for example, boron is reaction with oxygen to form their oxide, boron trioxide, already we know that, B2O3. At the same time, silicon is also to form their oxide, that is SiO2, silicon dioxide. So in these two oxides, B2O3, boron trioxide, and SiO2, silicon dioxide, these two oxides contain acidic nature. Okay, so boron trioxide, at the same time silicon dioxide, these two oxides contain which nature? Acidic nature. Next one, so overall, boron give some specific components, that is borates. At the same time, silicon is also to give silicates. What is the silicates? Number of building materials like a bricks, cement, granite, glass. So these are all components silicates. Okay, so overall, borates and silicates to give polyacid components or polymers. Okay, silicon is also to give some different types of polymers. At the same time, boron is also to give to different types of polymers. Okay, so both are, so boron components like a borates and silicon components like a silicates. So which components is silicates? Number of building materials are silicates like a cement, bricks, granite, glass. So they are all components are silicates. Overall, boron and silicates, these are two components to give different types of polymers. So polymers means like a plastic items, number of different types of chairs or plastic pipelines or plastic tanks or polythene covers Okay, like a rubber. Okay, so number of components, these are all plastic items. Overall, boron, silicon. These two elements is used for to preparation of polymers. Okay, next point, fifth point, boron and silicon. These two elements to give number of different types of components. Like a B2O3, boron trioxide, silicon SiO2, silicon dioxide, or SiCl4, silicon tetrachloride, or SiF4, silicon tetrafluoride, or BCl3, boron trichloride. So they are all boron and silicon compounds. Okay, which components are boron components? Like a number of components, like a BCl3, boron trichloride, or BF3, boron trifluoride. Okay, so or B2O3, boron trioxide. So they are all components, boron components. At the same time, silicon components like a SiO2, silicon dioxide, or SiCl4, silicon tetrachloride, or SiF4, silicon tetrafluoride. So boron, silicon, these components is covalent nature. Okay, which nature? Covalent nature. Okay, so they are all similar properties of boron and silicon. Overall, boron diagonal with silicon in the periodic table. So similar properties. Which properties are similar? Already we know that boron, silicon, these two elements contain equal atomic size or equal atomic radius values. And boron, silicon, these two elements contain nearly equal electronegativity values. Boron oxides and silicon oxides, these two components contain acidic nature. And boron to give borates, silicon components silicates. These silicates and borates to give polyacids or polymer components. So overall, boron and silicon components contain covalent nature. Okay, so it is a diagonal relationship with silicon. So next further, use of boron. So overall, boron is used for to preparation of number of components. Like overall, it is used for to preparation of orthoboric acid. Orthoboric acid. So what is the formula of orthoboric acid? H3BO3. H3BO3 is the formula of orthoboric acid. And second one, it is mainly used for to preparation of different types of polymers, like silicones. These silicones are used for to preparation of different types of polymers, like a silicone rubber. Okay, silicone rubber. And next different types of components, like a silicates also. Silicates. Okay. Next third one, it is mainly used for to preparation of very important compound, that is B2H6. So B2H6 means diborane. Okay, B2H6 means diborane. So it is used for to preparation of number of components, like a B3N3H6. B3N3H6. B3N3H6 means borosol or borosine. It is also called inorganic benzene. Inorganic benzene. Okay, so overall, what is the organic benzene? Carbon component. What is the formula of benzene? C6H6. C6H6 is the formula of benzene. What is the structure of benzene? Overall carbon contain must 4 bonds. First we write the carbons. Carbon bond, carbon bond, carbon bond, carbon. So bond H, bond H, bond H, bond H, bond H, bond H. But here carbon contain only 3 bonds. 1, 2, 3. But carbon contain how many bonds? 4 bonds. That time we write bond, bond, bond. Okay, so here carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds. Suppose for example we have taken another carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds. Suppose this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds. Okay, each carbon must contain how many bonds? 4 bonds. So another form of carbon, another form of benzene. So bond, bond, bond. So we can change the bonds. Okay, suppose for example we have changed the bonds. Okay, so bond or bond, bond. So here also how many bonds each carbon? 4 bonds. Listen, carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Or suppose carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Or suppose carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, each carbon must contain 4 bonds. So this structure like a change the bonds. Bond, bond, bond. It is also benzene structure. It is also benzene structure. And also we write it is also benzene structure. So at the same time it is organic benzene. Organic means with carbon. Inorganic means without carbon. So B3N3H6 means inorganic benzene. Okay, just like it is resembles to benzene structure. Suppose we draw the benzene structure: boron, bond N, boron, boron, bond N, bond. So each boron and suppose we draw the structure of boron. Boron, nitrogen, and boron, nitrogen bond. Each boron and nitrogen attach with one hydrogen. So bond H, bond H, bond H, bond H, bond H. So it is equal to the benzene structure. Okay, it is equal to the benzene structure. That's why we have called inorganic benzene. Organic benzene means with carbon. Inorganic benzene means without carbon. Okay, but these two components, these two structures is nearly equal. Okay, benzene structure as it is contained benzene structure. But that is organic, it is inorganic. That is with carbon, it is without carbon. Okay, so overall, boron is used for to preparation of borosol or borosine or inorganic benzene. So it is also used for two different types of components. Okay, so it is a use of boron, and next for very important element aluminium. very important element, aluminium. So aluminium is the metal, boron is non-metal, but aluminium is metal, already we know that. So this aluminium is mainly used for to preparation of alloys. Alloys. What is the meaning of alloys? The combination or mixture of two or more than metals is called alloys. So overall, in this preparation of alloys, we are used aluminium metal. These alloys is used for to preparation of aircraft instrument, different types of aircraft instruments, and automobile components also. Okay, so it is mainly used for to preparation of different types of components, AlCl3 aluminum trichloride or AlF3 aluminum trifluoride or Al2O3 aluminum trichloride. So they are all components is formed by aluminum metal. Okay, so they are all uses of aluminum. So this lesson is over. Next further we are discuss about a further lesson. Okay.